Two back again, chasing this rank around a little bit. Hasn't really, it's been somewhere between 10 and 30 or something these last few videos, I think. Again, in case you haven't heard the news, uploading Monday, Wednesday, Friday, noon Eastern. That's what I'm going to set these to go up. And if I ever do a bunch of them, they'll just go up noon Eastern on other days. But I'm committing to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'm going to go back to just one video, just drafting the games all in one. I hear that YouTube favors that. Also, I lost a few subscribers, so maybe you guys, maybe some of the people that left didn't like it broken up into two. I don't know. Trying to gain them, not lose them, so if you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. I won't keep asking, but we're just sitting here in this queue, so what else is there to do? There we go. We get Mythic Red Dragon. I haven't had that one very often. I did say to myself, I mean, I'm taking the Mythic Red Dragon. I did say to myself, maybe we don't go red aggro today. I've been doing better with other decks. Red just it doesn't pair well with much. I mean, you could put this Red Dragon in like a multicolor green deck or something. Maybe a little more mid-rangey red black, but I'm not too fond of red white or red green, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try to play it. And if I wind up just in a red aggro deck, I wasn't gonna just take many common red cards or whatever out of the pack. I was gonna have to find something pretty good. Do. Choices of cards that look good. Twisted Embrace, Completion, Hover Bite. I think those are my list. I do like Iron Apprentice, but I think for aggro deck, the Hover Bike is probably better. If I took the Completion, I'd probably be looking to like not just play blue-red. I kind of don't really want to play black-red. That's going to be pretty aggressive with a double red and a double black to start. I am just going to take the bite. And I mean, if I play a second color with my red, the bike will be good. It's going to be an aggressive slanted deck. Unless, like if this wave wasn't here, I'd probably be taking the Tanuki. And then there'd be a chance the bike wouldn't get played. If I was in some kind of rampy multicolor thing. But I'll take the wave. This could just be a signal here, this Embrace fourth. All I'm giving up on, quote unquote, is an Unstoppable Ogre, which is a card I definitely do like. I think I will step out and take this Embrace, though. Not a good sign here. I mean, the pack's pretty weak overall. I have an Embrace, but Shrine Steward doesn't really do it for me. At work terminal, this 2-drop that I don't like at all, and even this Puzzle Maker all seems somewhat okay. I mean, I think I'll take the terminal. If I wind up some multicolor deck, I think I would rather have that than a Shrine Steward anyways. Right, I'll probably just pick this Mukatai Ambusher. Other options would be another terminal or Terrarium. The Terrarium, I would much rather play a Terrarian or whatever the hell you say it in my black red deck, to kind of fix my double cost cards than to fill it with network terminals. This would be if somehow I wound up in multiple colors. But I think this thing is fine. I am tempted by this. Even just in red black, I'm thinking it might be better than this, but I think I'll cut the black card out of the pack. So hopefully I can either get black or red to be open to me in the next pack. Get some kind of signal of what to do. I like Papercraft Decoy. This isn't too early to be taking that. Happy with that one. Haven't been happy with too many of these, but happy with that one. I mean, I don't feel like I'm getting hit over the head with either, green, white, or blue cards. Like, I don't like pairing green or red with those things, but I feel like if I had seen, crazy amounts of one of these things, that maybe I would have gone ahead and done it. Especially because these red cards aren't exactly all in aggressive. Don't really care for any of this red and black. Grab this Windscarred Crag, maybe? I think that's a better chance than the Commune. I don't know. Or this thing. Rough start here, it seems, but we'll try to get something out of it. I forget what all was in my first pack that I might wheel. This draft would be particularly helpful to see what was gone, probably, because I'm kind of scrambling to come up with a plan here. I remember like a dockside chef up there. I don't think that'll be there. Just remember it. I have a lot of memory of the pack. It just sticks out as like a picture that it was up there next to the dragon. It's a hold up. Oh boy. All right. Well, there's some playable cards. I'll probably pick Brute Suit. These cards really don't look like they want to play with a bunch of network terminals to me. I'll try the suit. Hopefully I get some small creatures. As much as I hate the boar, this could be a slightly better spot for him. I could take this samurai. Samurai kind of a signal when I have this thing. Maybe that does something. Alright. Prefer not to main deck that. Similarly with these. I don't think that this card is terrible, but I'm not even shaping up to be that super aggressive at the moment. I mean, if I ended up cutting out some colors and getting a bunch of 1-drops and 2-drops, maybe. I'm not even going to hide that. I could see the deck going into red-white or something. I don't know. I mean, black hasn't seemed open, red, and nothing seemed open, really. I am going to try to play these red cards just because they're my best stuff. That's a lot of vehicles if I were to try to throw that in. Lion Sash, very good card. Life Toshiro, very good card. Life Toshiro might be a better card. Lion Sash, though, if they don't deal with it, really, really good. That's really I mean, the white cards came around later. I think red-black pairs better, but man, I wasn't seeing too much. I think I'll take the life. Hold out hope. I'm going to pick Kami's Flare. I am hurting for creatures, but just think that's what I want. So, all right, Anvil. I'm not maybe perfectly set up for it, but it's best card here. It's in my colors. I don't really want to play this terminal. This thing's out. I doubt I play a white splash, but I'm able to. Like if I get a couple of oaths, or maybe even just one oath. If I even have the terrarium, so yeah. This is kind of rough. I'm trying to think in red black, what else is there even to get with a Shrine Steward? It just seems like so little. I can't come up with much. Can take the Haven as like a red black land. I think I'm hurting for playables. I think I'm gonna pick this thing. I might need a big bruiser. I've got like a hover bike, so maybe it plays out a little bit better. I'm gonna take papercraft decoys over stuff like 3/4 or centipede. The bargain might be playable in this kind of deck. Let's assume that this stuff's probably not gonna make it. It's a bad looking brute suit deck at the moment. Really though, I mean the deck is lacking creatures. Quality 1, 2, 3 drop kind of creatures. It's got removal. You know, it could use a synthesizer type card, maybe something for some card advantage. But I don't think it's that far off. I'll take the sling. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's that far off. The life is kind of a 2-mana play. So just in the back of my mind, I can remember I have a possible white splash, but it needs to be like, you know, probably a powerful and top end type card for Smelter. Wow, that's just great. That's fantastic. Great with the Anvil, great with the Terrarium, which was already going to get played just to fix the mana and work with the Anvil and such. Bruise a suit. Man, definitely not an ambush deck. I'm going to pick this discard thing. I would like to not play it. I do think if I pick up more removal and not more creatures, it might not be horrible to play, though. Alright, I'll take another Seismic Wave. And they're really good some of the time. And then kind of meh the rest. It would be a lot of 3-mana plays, though. But yeah, I mean, if it keeps going, or I don't get cheap creatures, I could see cutting like the Brute Suit, just playing a bunch of Mind Rots. Not exactly ideal, but could be something. Just Mind Rots and Seismic Waves. I don't know. Prefer just to fill in my creatures, but I guess if I found an arrest in a pack that has like very little, I could splash it, play a Shrine Steward. I very well might play this. I already have Terrarium and 2 decoys. What a bad pack. Did I just hook myself into having to first pick an arrest out of this pack that I don't really want to splash for? Because I certainly can't take a red or a black card. Splendid. Alright, well, I might splash this arrest. If I do, I'll probably play my Shrine Steward, I guess. This could play the Shrine Steward on its own. I don't know that I want that over Voltage Surge. I'm not considering this Reese thing. Whether I should be or not, I'm not. I guess I have a lot of things that burn out little creatures. Yeah, I'm just going to pick this. I don't know. The arrest plan is in the back of my mind. I just have too much stuff going on. I could keep it all out on the board, but right here, but then I'll just forget half the stuff. I'm going Beetle. Make it good here. Torment would be okay. Land would be okay. Maybe the Shrine. I don't know. Pretty easy Beetle there. Makes the bargain more playable too. Helps the suit. I mean, I can play this silencer. How am I on enchantments? I have plenty of artifacts. I don't have many enchantments. Also my mana's kind of stringent. These kind of count, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like my mana is going to really be good enough to play this roadside reliquary. I mean, I have a lot of like 3, 4, 5 mana cards. I don't know when I would ever be sacking. I'll pick this. I don't like it, and maybe I play it. Oh boy, this pack's loaded up. Easy. Could just take a Kami's Flare without thought, but I'm not sure that's what I want to do. I'm not. I guess I'm not going to take Terrarium. I don't know. Kami's Flare's fine. I should probably pick it over this thing. This thing isn't going to have Menace very often. I do want creatures, though. This could be the pick, honestly. I hate Dragon Spark Reactor. This could be a deck for it, though, because my 2-drop creatures, like, they're not exactly, like, super pressure. It's not the end of the world if I don't try to, this deck really isn't curving out with creatures. Which might just mean it's a bad deck, but I also don't love Clawing Torment. It's got it auto-picked. I guess I'm going to let it pick it. I mean, I could take either of these creatures and be happy as well. I don't know. I really don't know. Thinking the 3/4 for 4 here. I mean, normally I like this card. I don't have much to modify. I only have 1 sling. I mean, I have a couple of embraces, but that is like permanent move around stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could take this guy for my 2 ninjas. I hate this. Well, I got the scrapyard. Alright, like the synthesizer here, even though I have a lot of more expensive stuff. Man, the ogre. No, because I'm just not even pressuring with the ogre. I'm taking the synthesizer. I don't know. This has been a weird draft. Not going to want this. I highly doubt I want this, but it's possible. This deck might be attacking with one. It's only Samurai though, right? Yeah, it's not like I can attack with like just this guy. So yeah, probably bad. Voltage Surge on the wheel. That's got to be better than the Kunai. Well, I've got a lot of removal. Probably going to play this bargain. Not sure. I don't think there's any chance I'm splashing white anymore. Maybe I want this anyways. Reactor, not sure. Synthesizer, I want the Terrarian. The hover bike doesn't seem great to me. Honestly, the suit seems better, but still not great. I might play this thing too. I guess I want both seismic waves, but I could see wanting to cut a removal spell. I know I'm cutting too many cards. I'm just trying to get the core of this deck. I think I'm going to move the lands out because I really need to take a look at this. This could be a longer deck build if anyone doesn't want to stick around for that. Oh, never mind. We'll just fast forward. I'm used to making 2 videos where I do one for the draft, but I'm only doing one today. Or probably from now on. I'm not going to stop and start. Honestly, I don't even have a lot of artifacts for this reactor. I mean, I have some artifacts in my deck, but it's not even that many. It is when it was come into play, so you can kind of count the smelter, I guess. But like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, none of these count. Like 11. I mean, it'd be decent. Saying it'd be terrible, but I don't think it's like at its best here. And what is this thing doing? At 5 mana, essentially it's doing nothing. I mean, it might get back a beetle. At 6 mana, if there's a smelter out, it's good. It's really not doing much, is it? You can get me a land with Terrarium. Yeah, it doesn't seem good. I would rather, I think, play a Shrine Steward than that guy with the 2 Embraces in my deck. I don't know that I want to play either. Alright, so, I mean, this is a 2-drop I can play. I don't need to splash an arrest with all this removal. I don't want to splash the Samurai. So I'm looking at, like, this is a 2-drop guy I could play. Yeah, let's move this stuff down here for now. This I could maybe play. These I'm even considering. I don't want the Kami. I don't want the Reactor. I mean, I could play a Shatter, but I don't think I should. So really, there's not a lot, huh? There's 4 cards. I don't want Network Terminal. Although I'm not sure how awful it would be, because I'm pretty grindy. Alright, so I know my 4 cards. Shrine Steward, I know what he does. You know, he can get this, and he's Hover Bike. Not exactly the easiest to crew. I just don't have that many creatures. It would help to get my 2 ninjas in, but I could probably just cast them if I have to, or kill stuff to get them in. I don't think the bike fits. I don't think it fits. I think the Shrine Steward is a little sneaky better than I'm giving it credit for with the 2 Kami's Flares, maybe. It's because it gives me a better chance at a modified card if that really matters. Really, now let's look at the bargain. And the bargain is nice with the anvil tokens. It's nice with the terrarium. It's good with the synthesizer, I guess. It's good with the decoys. It's good with the beetle, and it's good against like removal spell, particularly ones that are enchantments on your creatures. I wouldn't mind playing it. And then just this 2-drop Silencer, he's pretty bad, right? I mean, he's nice with Papercraft Decoy, potentially. Like, they don't want to block that with something. Put him out, draw a card, and then discard this. I need to wrap my head around how good that sequencing is. Like, you play a Decoy, they play a 3-2 or something. You attack, they're going to take it. You basically force the trade for 3 mana. You still have a 2-1 in play. It doesn't seem great. The card you gained was like a tap 2-1 in play, kinda. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna play it like this. I think it needs 17 lands. You're gonna start with 3 or 4, and usually 3 and best of 1. Uh, this deck wants to hit 4 or 5 mana. I feel like. I think that's kind of the key a little bit. Is like you play less lands when you don't want to hit that many overall. I don't know. I guess I didn't consider the discard package really. I said I was gonna. I don't hate it. It would probably cut like the brute suit in either the bargain or the steward, or maybe it'd try to play 16 lands with the discard. This is where if they gave you the choice of play or draw, I think I'd play these two and I'd draw first. I have enough removal and 2 mana plays, or I think that might be okay. I don't know. I'm gonna play it like this, but this is appealing. And I don't know if I want this tap land. I don't feel like I really need it. Just play 9 red, 8 black, rather than 8/8/1. Yeah, whatever. I'll play it. I only have 1 synthesizer. Really screw me on that sometimes, though. What's it say about my manas? Pretty close. Alright. 8/8 on the lands. I don't know. I think this deck is okay at best. It would not surprise me if it just got ran over. Or just kind of didn't do anything. It's not going to do a lot. It doesn't really pressure. It pressures a little bit. Again, the suit scares me. I don't know if it's going to be one enough. A lot of removal, but I feel like if my couple of my guys get answered, it could be trouble. I think the draft was interesting. I would like to be either more on the grindy side or more on the aggro side. I'm kind of like stuck in the middle a little bit. Not a lot of creatures and just a lot of removal. Deck full of sagas is probably going to be a big problem for me. It's nice. Might be able to ninja in off the sling. Probably not. And I can at least crew this suit. Surprisingly, I have no removal. So I could ninja in here. I'm not sure if I want to. I would guess probably so. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I have to figure, something with a block, something that can block is coming down next turn if I just beetle. 2/4. Dastardly. Alright, just suit out there. I guess I could have played Sling and equipped there. I think that'll get the suit out. Screen just blinked. I don't mind that. Kind of prefer it, to be quite honest. So leaving himself open to taking this suit damage seems wild to me. Definitely do this. It's going to trigger the anvil. Gets an artifact back. He's got a couple in there. Maybe he only had... No, he did have a couple. Goes for the trash bot. So this only does the 1 to non-artifacts. So it would never like an extra kill that or whatever. But I'm probably going to want to kill this with it. I prefer leaving this up rather than like equipping a sling. I'm gonna end up sacking this token regardless, so I mean, could want to just send it here. Might as well, I guess. It was better to kill the bot. It's gonna keep growing. I don't know what he's gonna have here. I guess another lethal exploit. What he's saying he's got. No block on this, so I can do the 1 and then sack. Yeah, so I'm not gonna kill anything. Alright, it goes down to 3/3. Again, these are all artifacts except the 2/3, so Seismic Wave is not gonna, wouldn't like finish it off. I'd have to do the whole thing to it. So that's just gonna happen. Play Brute Suit. This does go face for 2 damage, but it's probably better to kill this 3/3 flyer, is my guess. Alright, so I'm not going to cast 3s. I think I do it now. between this sling and this anvil, hopefully it gets there. Ninjing. At least it's not the lifelinker. It doesn't have a creature in his hand to kill with the sling. That's good. It's gonna probably go right on the brute suit. Take out this. So this will have to be blocked. So we can put the sling over here. Send both. He probably just chumps here and eats this. He takes the one sling and then I sack. I think that's the best I was going to get out of that. This is going to repopulate the one. That guy's gone. Alright. I am going to activate. Got the first one. I do think ninjas should be one of my better matchups. Kind of pick them apart with the removal a lot of the time. He had a lot of artifacts in his deck, so that was a little, like, sometimes those waves just brutalize a ninja deck. But probably still a somewhat favorable matchup for me there. I think that this deck will have some very bad matchups. You know, decks that are getting value from sagas and stuff, and then I have to just try to kill the saga once it's done its thing. He got value from that one saga, but he had a good curve that game, which isn't going to happen all the time. I was able to pressure him while removing stuff. Hertooth. It's a keep. Definitely somewhat tempting to like play this brute suit and sack the anvil to make a token. Also somewhat tempting to like sack the brute suit, I guess. I don't think that's tempting me. I think I'm sacking this anvil. It's 1/1 that drains. Wasn't exactly the big plan, but here we are. If I can get some damage in, I think it's worth it. Not ideal. lot of interesting spots here. I have to spend my mana on stuff. Oh. I just grew up to put the embrace on the suit and not attack is my guess. I mean, yeah. Really, I love to see that. Trade some damage, please. I have to kill this. I don't know if I want to ninja this thing in. Oh, my brute suit. Probably not, but then I spend no mana. I mean, I don't have to kill that. I could just play a 3-2. Maybe I'll do that. I think I like that. Just cast a 3-2. It's fine. Discard something. Probably this 5-5 thing. Could be the wrong one. Trying to think. I mean, I know what's going to happen. I don't think I want to trade this ambusher for that brute suit. Guess I'm sacking my 1-1 now. I need a stop on my draw step in case I want to do the same thing. This is bad though if he kills my 3-2. Expecting he's got something else. An instant or whatever. Draw. Interesting. That doesn't even kill a 4/3 artifact. And I'm not able to cast a creature, so this is the only thing that I can really want to be pumping. So I need to crew now. He's gonna crew and fight or something, yeah. I can't even stop it. I don't think there was anything better I could do, really. 2 to any target and 1 to each non-artifact creature. Yeah. Just is. I guess I could have pumped this guy, but then I can't. No, I mean that's just not good. I can kill the chef if I want. Seems not great. I think I just don't do any of that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna kill that. Not really the best time for that, huh? Not exactly the best time. Still might have to let her rip, I don't know. I mean, I might have to trade. If I were to sack this, then this thing's going to be a 3-power menace creature. I'm probably be in a lot of trouble. I don't feel like I can sack this after I trade. Well, so I'm getting a free double block on this. And he's just going to sack with the chef. I'm fine with them doing that for sure. I won't gain the life because he's going to sack. And now I could decide to sacrifice this guy. Which I guess I should have done before combat damage with 2 Kami's flares in my deck. I know, that was bad. I should have done it before damage, because I am going to do it. That was bad. That was really bad. Didn't cost me. Let's play out a synthesizer, I guess. He's never going to find land. I mean, I can't complain too much about a beetle here in this spot. It's a good spot for a beetle. Now, do I want to send this lifelinker? I mean, he's got the choice to take it. Yeah, the fact that he's got the choice to take it is probably a reason not to send it. Or he could have his choice of how to block it. Good lord. Well, that's not good. That was so much removal, but I haven't drawn lands either. I drew some removal, actually. Never mind. Alright. Definitely don't want to attack with it now that it would just trade with this 2/3. I think I'm okay with this. If all this stuff just trades, and I just get to play like a 3/4 next turn. It's bad if he drops a big creature and I don't have a way to embrace it though. I have to block the suit. I think I need to block the menace creature while I can. So let's do it. I guess technically I can put this on anything. Could just put it on like the synthesizer if I want to kill the Kami. I don't think I want to do that, but I could. Take it. I'm going to attack him this turn, too. I mean, he's probably going to draw enough cards off this stuff that ain't going to matter, but he is at 10. Didn't even think about blocking with the chef and sacking it, so I'd imagine he drew a pretty good card there off his chef on the 4-3. I feel like I'm losing this game, but you know, it looks real bad. Yeah, I think I want to attack. Let's him get in with extra damage. I'll get that stupid dragon, but I don't think it'll save me. Yeah, that's good. Good games, Kurtof. Didn't get there. Could have mismanaged that long-reaching knife. It's hard to tell. I thought it hit my 5th land earlier than I did. Kind of wanted land for a few turns, and then after that, just started drawing land. It's kind of how it works. Your deck's all land, you don't draw it for a few turns, then you do. That game started off with sack my own anvil to make a 1/1. I mean, it didn't seem to play out horrible from there. He'd have probably just beat the hell out of me with his own brute suit if I hadn't done it. But I was hoping that my brute suit would get in for some good damage because 4/3 pretty big normally. I was on the play with like 1 removal. And the stupid seismic waves not killing the right stuff as usual. Turn clock. Tough decision, huh, Mac? Wants them all. Can't have them all. Maybe I'll just scoop. Take a free win. Just rather die than give one up, huh? He's decided. I mean, I can already tell you this guy's gonna play an oath and I'm gonna die. I can see the future. I have high hopes for this thing, potentially, so I'm gonna use my... Actually, I'll just use this Embrace, probably. I don't know. Get some pressure. Turns the Kami's Flare into have a modified card. I don't know. Trying to get this beetle in there, do some damage. No, not. Oh, God. Well, I do have a creature and an enchantment, at least. It really wasn't that bad. Kill my beetle, draw a card for that. I mean, I'm in terrible shape. I think I'm holding that thing. I mean, I can at least play it in Kami's Flare this thing or something. Lets me kill bigger stuff in tandem with this stuff. No, I didn't cast an Oath, so that's good. Start with a Synthesizer. Never get there. Jesus. Main deck Lucky Offering fucking hammers me there. I had high hopes for this game a turn ago. I have essentially no hopes for it now. Now there's a reality chip out here. Good grief. That he can protect, mind you, with this fucking samurai. Oh, gracious me. Maybe he equips it to... I don't think he's going to equip it to the Samurai, but maybe. He only has 1 blue mana. Oh, me. I really needed to wave this and try to voltage surge this or something. I don't know what I needed to do. I forgot that this was going to get to be a 5/5, so I should have done it in response. I don't know. Maybe he'll do something different. Maybe he'll just pump the Samurai to try to get lifelink out of it. I guess that's not a bad idea. Probably. No, he didn't do it. There's just basically no way. I mean, my hope was to be able to seismic wave this thing, kill this in response, and ninja this back, and hope he had nothing. But now this is a 5/5. I kind of got nothing going on. And he's got more stuff off the top. Yeah, this one's just done. Very dead, I think. I don't usually scoop these, so I won't, but assuming things go the way I feel they will with this reality chip, take long to lose. I'll scoop it once he plays about 5 more cards onto the board, you know? Kills all my shit. Probably won't take too long to get to that point. But I gotta be about 0% here. Well, let's see how I get blown out, I guess. Wasn't expecting that one, but sure. I'll call it good there. Know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that particular one. One virus beetle, not enough pressure. Played some sagas, did some stuff. Yeah, I just don't think this style of black red is very good. I don't know. This isn't the best version of it either, but it's just too much removal. Artifacts, so I can't even get anything with these as usual. Opponents don't miss with synthesizers very often. Oh, I should have let him attack. I don't take the one. What am I doing? Just playing bad. Hopefully I lose exactly with exact damage. Maybe I'll get my head out of my ass. Not winning any long games. That's actually not the worst. Scared that he would chomp out on it. I want to make sure my synthesizer hits. May not have these luxuries, but that's why I did that. I mean, he said land every time, but he's still hitting. Guess I hit as well, huh? Lucky me. Creature. Didn't know if I could put it on my suit. Well, win or lose, and it looks like definitely might be losing. I mean, this video is gonna go up. But me taking a beating like this, especially if I lose here, you might get a bonus video as well. I don't know if I want to wait till Monday to do another one. So if I do them, I'm gonna put them up. Well, it made a whole lot of sense to move the rabbit battery, didn't it? Whole lot of sense. It's a good draw. Yeah, that's mandatory, I think, to do that. And I don't know if I want to use... I guess I have to use this synthesizer here. Should do it first, but I mean, I'm definitely playing that on that battery, I think. Alright, something I can play. Not the most impactful, but certainly take it. Again, these are all artifact creatures, so the extra on this doesn't do anything. So I do need to kill this, I think. Can he burn me out is the question. Maybe I should have gained 2 life. Not 1. Maybe I should have gained 2 life there, though. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about that. Definitely possible that gaining 2 life was better than killing the Sling War. I mean, it's really gaining 1 life. Because if the Sling attacks, it's gonna ping me for 1, but I don't know. I guess the Sling being out might make Kami's Flare alive if he has another cheap creature. It's hard to say. Alright, well, 2 and 2 is better than 1 and 3. A chance, but I don't like the stack. I don't care how many more games it wins. Old Tassiger. Keeper. Not gonna just sack it now. The other time that was after a brute suit was drawn, so I have to kill that thing with the life and the surge, I think. Phew. New lands, huh? No way to answer a guide box. Just gonna start drawing cards. Jeez. No way to go. At least I won that last game. Give me 2 life. Might give me a little bit of hope. Although this is maybe unlikely to work, I might have to just stick it on something. Just throw it on a Oni cult or something. He's got a bunch of mana untapped. Maybe I was supposed to do this to trigger the anvil. I don't know. Maybe this is too fancy. Maybe I was supposed to bounce the Shrine Steward. I probably was, honestly. I think that would have been better. I just have a hard time believing there wasn't some sort of instant over there that could have blown me out. Another Grease Fang. Huh? Wasn't expecting that. Doesn't have vehicles. Maybe just didn't have much. It's a good card. I want to wait on it, honestly. Start sacking the 1/1s that this creates. I'm assuming something's going to die here. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll have to sack somebody. I figured not to do the lifelink one. Like, he either blocks the bigger creature or the lifelinker stays alive. Token from this. I guess sort of considered holding this guy to be able to sack, but it's just. And then I'm going to want to sack this token. If I have this in my hand, I don't have anybody to pump up. So it's missing too much damage. Plus, I'm not sure he has removal for it. You know, they're lighting up like he's got something. Yeah. On the token? He has 2 of these or something? Oh, alright. Well, his hand was just littered with all that nonsense. He's got a lot more cards than me now. Yeah, another land. So I'll keep playing because I have a synthesizer in here. I think I hold that, see if he actually does something to something or other. I think that that'd be wise to just hold it for now. Looks like he's gonna do something to it. Getting the guide bot back sucks, but let's sack this guy up. That's the play, I don't know. can drain for 1 with this, but I think I'd rather put a counter on here. Get the token either way. I mean, I hope he isn't sitting on a farewell. Because I'm going to cast this, I think. Could also have, like, kill a creature, power 4 greater type card. Yeah, I think it's that one. Drew a shit ton of lands too. It looks like Fall of Lord Conde is all my big stuff. He's just waiting on it. I don't really think it matters if it exiles it, but I mean, might as well have not let it if I could have. Ready for this synthesizer. I've yet to see this stupid dragon either in any game. I mean, he probably would answer it, but it's kind of funny. Never seen it. He would have answered it if I drew it earlier. It's possible he couldn't now, but dog. It's not lethal though. Kills the dog. I don't want to get my card for this thing, I don't think. I think I'd rather do it like this. Well, well, well. He doesn't have the land cycle guy. Could have waited on it. Oh my god, I fucked it all up. Why did I use the anvil? I should have done that first. Wow. If I let the block happen and then seismic wave him, then yeah. Man. I did manage to mess it up. That's crazy. Card wasn't on my radar, but even still, there were other cards. Damn. It's going to take that dragon, I think, now at this point. A synthesizer and a dragon. Not too much also that's too relevant. Only 4 lands left. Yeah, that'll do it. I was hoping maybe he wouldn't have a big threat in his deck, but... Alright, well now I need to draw the dragon as soon as possible. I hope he can't kill it. But this is my own fault. It was very likely that I was going to win no matter what, but there was still no reason to not have figured out how to do it the best way possible. At this point, I'm not sure the dragon will do it. Probably not. Oh, there's a sling. Which is basically worthless. Same as a 1/1, so sure. Oh, now hooked it all away, as they say. Feels bad. Just no reason for it, right? She was at 1. So even if I tapped this, even if I did it all, if I just would have held the spell, then I could have responded to anything that gains life. Yeah, sure. Oh, okay. Sloppy, man. Real sloppy. Deserved it. I mean, the thing is, like, and I'm not trying to make it seem like I didn't mess it up, but it's just kind of funny. Like, if I didn't draw that seismic wave that turn, I am supposed to play the way I play, where I attack and sack the one, and then he's gonna get to untap with a shitload of lands and drain my last thing. So it was very lucky to even draw that. I was supposed to lose the game probably, unless I drew a really good card that turn. Then I did draw a really good card, and I didn't manage to play it correctly. But I thought I was in great shape. The only thing I'm trying to say is I thought that game, even without that wave, I thought I was locked, gonna win for sure. But I was not. But then I was gifted it, and then I threw it away. All right, you might see a bonus. I don't know. Definitely not going to draft instantly right now. Might do another one tonight, put it up next day, or might do it another day. But reasonable chance there'll be a bonus, not just Friday. Could be something over the weekend too, since I'm not going to just not post ones. So, all right. If you like it, subscribe, please. Thank you.